Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. We're so glad to have you here with us today. We wanted to let you know that it's only with your support that we're able to make psychology and mental health more accessible to everyone. Your encouragement and engagement mean the world to us, so thank you for all of the love that you've given us. Now let's continue. Today we have something really interesting to talk about. Sometimes it can be hard to get to know a person. You might think you have them all figured out, but people can be full of surprises. One minute you think you've just figured them out, and then the next, they go ahead and show they're someone else from who you thought they were. It's like peeling back layers of an onion. Whoever you're trying to get a read on, they may be trying to get a read on you too. It's a two-way street and everyone has their own little quirks. There are a lot of little things that can reveal a lot about your personality, like what type of shoes you wear. Shoes can say a lot about your style and even your mood. Or how often you check your phone or even your handshake. These small actions can give away more than you think. If you're curious to learn more about these things that give insight into your personality, here are 9 little things that can reveal a lot about you. Stay tuned, and let's dive in together. Let me ask you something. How often do you check your phone? Is it the first thing you do in the morning and the last thing you do at night? Are you glued to it, constantly refreshing your feed? Do you feel a sense of panic when you can't find your phone? Look, we live in a digital age and it's easy to get sucked into the virtual world. Notifications, messages, and updates are always calling for our attention. But here's the thing. Constantly checking your phone could be a sign of something deeper going on. It might be more than just a habit. Now, I'm not saying it's always a bad thing. Staying connected has its perks, like keeping in touch with loved ones and staying informed. But studies have shown that people who are struggling with anxiety or stress tend to be more attached to their phones. It's like a digital comfort blanket. It's like they're looking for a distraction, a way to escape from their thoughts and feelings. The phone becomes a refuge from reality. And listen, I get it, life can be tough. We all have our moments of stress and anxiety, but if you find yourself constantly reaching for your phone, it might be time to take a step back and ask yourself what's really going on. Are you trying to fill a void? Are you using your phone as a coping mechanism? Is it a way to avoid dealing with something more significant? Are you avoiding something in your life? Maybe it's time to face those issues head on. It's time to get real with yourself. Reflect on your habits and consider if there's a healthier way to cope. Now, this next one is a big one for me. How do you treat service staff? You see, how you treat people who are there to serve you, whether it's a waiter, a cashier, or even a janitor, speaks volumes about your character. These are the people who make your day-to-day life easier, often without you even noticing. It's easy to be nice to people when you're in a position of power. When you're the boss or the customer, kindness can come naturally because you hold the upper hand. But true character is revealed in how you treat those who you perceive as beneath you. It's in those moments that your real self shines through. Do you treat them with respect? Do you show them the same courtesy you would expect for yourself? Do you acknowledge their humanity? Do you see them as individuals with their own lives and struggles? Or do you act entitled and demanding? Do you forget that they are people too, just trying to do their job? Listen, everybody's just trying to do their job. They're working hard to make a living just like you. Nobody wants to be talked down to or disrespected. It can ruin their day and affect their well-being. So next time you're interacting with someone in a service position, take a moment to remember that they're human beings just like you. A little kindness and respect can go a long way. You might be surprised to learn that your shoes can reveal a lot about you. I'm not talking about whether you're a Nike or an Adidas person. I'm talking about the type of shoes you gravitate towards. Do you prefer comfortable sneakers or stylish heels? Are you drawn to practical boots or sandals? Believe it or not, there's a whole field of study dedicated to the psychology of footwear. Some researchers believe that our shoe choices reflect our personality traits, our values, and even our emotional state. For example, someone who always wears high heels might be trying to project an image of confidence and power, while someone who prefers comfortable flats might be more down-to-earth and approachable. Chapter 4. How's your eye contact? Let's talk about eye contact, or lack thereof. You see, eye contact is a powerful form of nonverbal communication. It can convey trust, interest, and connection, but it can also be used to intimidate, dominate, or even deceive. Now, I'm not saying that everyone who avoids eye contact is a liar, but it's definitely something to pay attention to. If someone is constantly looking away, fidgeting, or avoiding your gaze, it could be a sign that they're uncomfortable, nervous, or hiding something. On the other hand, if someone is making direct eye contact, holding your gaze for a beat too long, it could be a sign that they're trying to establish dominance or control. Chapter 5. The Telltale Handshake. You've heard it said before, but a handshake can tell you a lot about a person. A firm, confident handshake can make a great first impression. It suggests that you're self-assured, trustworthy, and ready to do business. But a weak, limp handshake can have the opposite effect. It can make you seem insecure, timid, or even untrustworthy. Now, I understand that not everyone is comfortable with physical contact. But if you're someone who routinely offers a weak handshake, it might be time to work on your grip. Practice with a friend or family member. Get comfortable with the feeling of a firm handshake. You'll be surprised at the difference it can make. Chapter 6. Are you always on time? Time is a valuable commodity. When you're always running late, it sends a message that you don't respect other people's time. Now, I understand that things happen. Traffic jams, unexpected delays, life throws you a curveball. But if you're chronically late, it's a pattern of behavior that needs to be addressed. It could be a sign that you're overscheduled, that you're not good at managing your time, or that you simply don't prioritize being on time. Whatever the reason, it's important to be self-aware and make an effort to be punctual. Chapter 7. Do you think of others? This one's simple. When you're getting something for yourself, do you ever stop and think about whether someone else might want something too? It could be as simple as picking up a coffee for a coworker or grabbing an extra bag of chips for your roommate. It's about being thoughtful, considerate, and putting others' needs before your own. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a martyr, but a little bit of generosity goes a long way. Chapter 8. Do you put others down? Let me be crystal clear. Putting others down to make yourself feel better is toxic behavior. It's a sign of insecurity, low self-esteem, and a lack of empathy. If you're constantly making snide remarks, sarcastic comments, or subtle digs at other people, it's time to take a good hard look in the mirror. Ask yourself why you feel the need to tear others down. What is it about yourself that you're trying to hide or compensate for? Chapter 9. How do you drink from a cup? This one might sound strange, but bear with me. How you drink from a cup can actually reveal something about your personality. Do you sip discreetly, barely making eye contact, or do you tilt your head back, exposing your neck in a gesture of vulnerability? Do you savor each sip, or do you gulp it down like it's your last? Now, I'm not saying that there's a right or wrong way to drink from a cup, but it's an interesting observation that can provide some insight into your subconscious behaviors. Outro, what does it all mean? So there you have it. 9 little things that can reveal big secrets about you. Which one resonated with you the most? Please like and share this video if it helped you and you think it could help someone else too. The studies and references used are listed in the description below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos.